How do you define the word success? Welcome to the Relive the Moments podcast. I'm John Lim. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Relive the Moments podcast. I am your host, John Lim. Today, I want to talk about something that hits close to home, what it really means to lead a team, guide a vision, and still show up for your life when everything feels like it's happening at once. This isn't some polished speech or motivational script. It's real talk from someone who's in it every single day. Building, juggling, leading, learning, failing, getting back up, and trying not to drop the ball. Here's the truth. I'm a single dad of 3 kids. I'm a founder, a builder, a creator. I run a startup, manage teams, host this podcast, and pour my heart into every brand and product we create. And while I love it all, some days I'm just tired, really tired. There are days I wake up already behind, days when I'm replying to Slack messages during school pickup, skipping lunch because deadlines are tighter than my appetite. Days when the only quiet moment I get is in the car between meetings. Days when I think maybe this is too much. But then I remember why I started and who's counting on me. Not just my team, my partners, or my customers, but my kids, my people, myself. Because when you're in a leadership role, whether at work, at home, or in your community, you don't always get the luxury of checking out. But that doesn't mean you have to carry it all alone either. Leadership is not about control. It's not about having all the answers. It's about showing up with clarity, empathy, and enough honesty to say, I don't have this figured out yet, but I'm in it with you. Over the years, I've read every leadership book you can think of. Dare to Lead by Brené Brown, Leaders Eat Last by Simon Sinek, Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink, The 5 a.m. Club, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. And here's what I've learned. The best leaders aren't perfect. They're present. They don't lead by force. They lead by example. They don't pretend to be unshakable. They build trust by being real. One of the biggest mistakes I made early on was thinking I had to be strong all the time. That being a leader meant never showing doubt, never showing fatigue. But that's not strength. That's a mask, and it creates distance between you and your team. The day I started showing up, honestly, even when things weren't going great, was the day my team leaned in. They didn't see weakness. They saw trust. They saw that I was human, and that gave them permission to be human too. And let me tell you, that changed everything. Of course, leadership still means making decisions. It means setting direction. It means making hard calls. But it also means leaving space for people to grow into their own power. It means asking for feedback, listening fully, and letting go of the need to be right. My team knows I love them, not just for what they do, but for who they are. And because I care, I do my best to lead them with intention. Not just giving them the logistics like files, calendars, deadlines, and tools, but also the emotional support, clarity, and trust that create a real culture. We've had hard moments, times where the ball got dropped, miscommunications, burnout, stress, the kind of things that can break a team if you let them fester. But we don't hide from them. We sit down, talk it through, reset, and recommit. Because that's what teams do, that's what families do, and if you're listening to this thinking, yeah, I feel that, then let me say this to you directly. You don't have to have it all figured out to be a great leader. You don't have to be perfect to make a difference. You just have to be real. Let people see the version of you that cares, that's doing your best, that sometimes falls short, but always shows up again. And when you feel overwhelmed, like I do sometimes, take a breath. Revisit your vision. Look at your people. Remember your why. I think the most underrated skill in leadership is time management. Because when you're stretched between kids, business, content, strategy, and the emotional labor of carrying so much, every minute counts. Here's what's helped me. Time blocking. I protect windows of deep work. Delegation. I trust my team. I lean on them. Letting go of perfection. 80% done is often better than 100% late. Saying no, because every yes is a no to something else. Most importantly, I try to give myself grace. And you should too, because at the end of the day, we're not just leading brands, we're leading lives. And the best gift we can give to the people around us, our kids, our teams, our communities, is a version of us that is grounded, honest, and human. So if you're in a season of building, juggling, leading, and questioning if you're doing it right, this is your reminder that you are not alone. You're doing better than you think. And the fact that you care this much, that's what makes you a great leader. Until next time, stay aligned, stay open, and as always, keep reliving the moments that matter. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Help us spread the knowledge.